Well. It's the drunk show, and I'm a liar. I'm probably only drunk off of frustration. I'm probably... Can you get drunk off of, popper water, as my sister calls it? Because she likes Fiji and, badass water, and when we drink the cheap water, she calls it popper water. And I don't know if I'm offended by that, or... I've been on the phone with, the EDD for, an hour and a half, and I'm ready to, the tears on my phone, I'm surprised that it hasn't just completely malfunctioned on me yet. I don't even know what the hell's going on. That's not even a joke. I guess I'm just coming for info. If anybody's heard anything that I don't know through my useless Google research, if they've done some, please God, I'm if you're listening, please, even if I get hit in the head with a meteorite, and it has oh, here's what's happening next. Please just hit me in the head, God, with that meteor that has the info. Well, I figured I would try something really, really stupid again. Y'all know Joe Gorman, great guy. If I'll have to congratulate him. I guess he got a job writing for SNL. That's dope. But I did something really, really stupid in one of his rooms a couple weeks ago, and since this is something you would do when you're drunk, do something stupid. But I'm going to try it because why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? So, shout out to Mumsley, NWA. I have in my hand some topics that are going to really fuck me one way or the other. And they range from everything from Christmas, that's how old this was, to sex, drugs, talking about myself, talking about the room, politics, religion, things that I guess you would say they're controversial. They shouldn't be, but you know what? Let's fuck myself here. We're gonna put them all in the bag. We're gonna shake them up, shake them up, shake them up, shake them, roll them in a square of homies and watch me break myself. Last time, I'll tell you real quick. This isn't even funny. This sucked. I pulled the race card last time, which should be funny, but I went off in a way that wasn't very educated. Please don't pull the race card again, because it's in here again. So let's see what I'm pulling. It is politics. Okay, you can't even see it, but politics. All right, let's try this. What a hell of a time to be into politics right now, one way or the other. For real. I know they stormed the Capitol. It seems that Corona's watching. Where you at? Hey, tell them it's way harder to get into Target to buy G.I. Joes than it is to get into the Capitol building right now. You could... Yeah, if you're come on, let me in. It's not 8 a.m. yet, and they lock the key. They full on just... There's a meme floating around of the dude at some at some festival, and he basically pats people down just okay, cool, you're in, and he just lets them in. That's what happened. They just waltz their way in. It's harder to get into my own house and I forget my fucking key than it would have been to get into the Capitol building. I probably could have went there and got in there easier than here. If you come into my house, my sister might shoot you, and it's going to be hilarious. The odds of my sister shoots you are way higher than they were going to shoot anybody over there. Good God. What a storm. But I'm really, really on the fence. And I thought I would, yeah, baby Yoda. I think a comedy room is really an interesting way for me to come out about this. I feel like I'm coming out. I feel like I could say a lot of fucked up things I've stolen, and I've done drugs, and I've cheated. I never cheated, but I've done some fucked up things. But I'm going to admit something here to the room, and I'm going to even post it to YouTube and TikTok that I did this. I don't care. I'll say it. 4 years ago, I did vote for Darth Orange. I did vote for Darth Orange. The only reason why, hear me out here, it's my time, is I really thought that motherfucker was different. He seemed like someone my dad would have voted on. Because my dad has... The way I was raised, I just know my dad would have voted for the guy. Not to be against Hillary, but Hillary, they both suck. They both suck. South Park has it right. Douchebag, turd sandwich. They both suck. To get to run for office, you had to have done some crooked ass shit and kiss some kiss some dirty asses and suck some dirty dicks to be able to get into politics anyway. They all suck. It doesn't really matter. But as the time went on, like 2 years in, I'm like, fuck, maybe we shouldn't have voted for this guy. This time, I did not vote for that motherfucker, but I hated Biden as a joke, but I'm dead ass serious. I wrote in Thanos. Haha, that Thanos. The gauntlet Thanos. I wrote that shit in, and I gladly turned it in. And people say, oh, you should take your voting serious. Why? Nobody took the candidacy seriously. I might as well have just voted for Thanos. At least he was going to split things down the middle. Right down the middle. 50-50. Shrimping boat, Captain. And look how it's went. Like, it proved right. Like, they both suck. There's going to be something that they do that you like. And something you do. He did win Arizona. Holy fuck, he did that. There's going to be something that they do that you like. And something you do that you hate. And that's the truth of the matter. All we have to really do is just be good to each other. I posted on Facebook and some people got mad about it. I said, were you still able to wake up in the morning and hug your kids and give your kid a little peck on the forehead and tell them you love them? Or at least what I have to do, I have to send him a Snapchat with the goofy filter because he's in Oregon. So I have to do the big mouth face and send him, hey Vlad, like Daddy loves you, like no matter who's in office, I still love you and I care about you. So it didn't really matter who wins. When I see that little motherfucker, I'm going to give him a big ol' hug and he pops his head off and tell him, that's me smacking you and loving you at the same time. I got to make up for all the time I haven't been able to smack you in the face because I love you so much. I really don't... I don't know if I like the way I did this or not. Like, I don't know if I want to pull another one or just try some new shit real quick. I'll try some new shit because it sounds kind of yeah, I do have kids, I know, and he's worse than me. He's worse than me, but he's better than me. He's like, Dad, what'd you do with your money? Huh? Like, I know you got $600, so your card payment's this. And I'm like, now you're good at math? He's terrible at math, but all of a sudden he's like doing math. I'm like, how did my son get my finances into order? Oh, I had to take away from what I could spend on his Call of Duty. Now he knows math really fucking well when it affects him. And he knows GTA math. He's like, okay, so if we get 70% of the heist and I give you 30, yeah, like, dude, that's how you teach your kids math. You let them play GTA, and that's how they figure that out. I did write something. I am so good. I'm trailer trash to my soul. My wife and I watch a lot of Maury Povich. Like, tons of Maury Povich and Jerry Springer. That's just so entertaining. I don't even care. And this dude fucking had 15 kids, but he only knew about, like, 12 of them. So the episode is like, we have what might be kid 13 and 14 and 15 for you. And, holy God. And they found out they were all his, but, we love kids. We all do. But somebody gave me a theory. I said, what if everybody just quit having kids for 10 years? This girl said at work, if people quit having kids for 10 years, society would end. I'm like, how the fuck would that happen? Have you seen how many kids people are having? I think, I'm going to cross the line here. I don't even care. I think if you have a kid, you have 2 kids, like, the Lord blessed me with 1 kid. Oh, I'm so blessed to have my 2 sons or my son and my daughter. If you have 3 kids, you start going, I have 3 kids. But you get into 4 or 5 kids, you're like, I've been cursed with 4 or 5 kids. That's what I get for dumping Tampico jugs worth of man batter into women. Like, now I'm cursed with that many kids. And you start getting to 7, 8 kids, like, we need to have a sit-down talk with you. And the final thing I'll touch on, which has nothing to do with anything, but this will bring everybody in the room back together. Did they killed 3 of the Ninja Turtles. Like, in story, my son's friends, they were like, hey.
Spoiler alert, man.
Did I? Who said that? Corona, show your face when I'm making you cry about turtles. Well, okay, for real though, like, Ninja Turtles. Ninja Turtles are a sign of us making fun of Italians. They're for Leonardo, Michelangelo. They're it's racist for Italians. They're greasy. They live in a sewer and eat pizza. They live in their own neighborhood. they have a leader who talks like this. He's like, we're going to train you from birth. You're going to learn the ways. You're going to learn how we do it. I live in Ninja Turtles. I don't give a shit. Like, can you imagine? Like, I'm gonna look on Pornhub later for fun and for educational purposes. Maybe there's some April O'Neil Ninja Turtle like gangbang type shit going on there. But I hope that's not true. But they're like, hey, only Michelangelo's left. Luis and I, or Mumsley and I were talking about this. You left the party dude alive. What's he gonna really do to save them? If you left Leonardo or Raphael, they're gonna feel the wrath. But Michelangelo's the one that's left. Like, I really hope he can avenge our fellow turtles. Like, that's super, like, bummer sauce. But that was fun. I was unprepared, but in life, we are all unprepared. So, in the meantime... Thank you, guys. Enjoy each other's company.
Thank you one more time for Ezra Paco, all the way from the 20...